much as well. Thank you, Bethany.
Hi, my name is Bethany King. I am a mother, a small business owner, and a Badgercare recipient. I began receiving Badgercare when I became pregnant with my first child. At that time, I had a full-time job, but I was not offered insurance through my employer, and my husband was self-employed, so he had no access to an employer-based health care plan. After my daughter was born, my husband and I decided to put our combined energy into building a business. Because private insurance was unaffordable, we remained on Badgercare. Last May, I woke up with a stomach ache. It grew progressively worse, and after some consideration, I decided that I would go to the emergency room as it was obvious something was wrong. I knew that it would be okay for me to go to the emergency room because I had health care. If I had not had Badgercare, I would have tried to wait for urgent care to open so that the cost would be lower. I found out when I got to the emergency room that I had a previously undetected congenital defect where my intestines had never attached to the inside of my body, and they had twisted around each other and cut off their blood supply. I was told I needed immediate surgery or I would die. Because I didn't wait, I didn't lose any of my intestines, I didn't develop any infections, I had the shortest hospital stay possible, and I am alive. I was smart to listen to my intuition, but I was also blessed to live in a state that provides insurance for people who cannot afford to purchase a policy and do not have access to an employer-based plan. I am back to working and raising my daughters because I got the health care I needed. I'm sorry. I hear a lot of talk about what small business owners need to be successful, and I feel a lot of what I hear is spoken by people who have never tried to open a small business and have never run one. I am a small business owner, and I have several friends who are small business owners. And the one thing we all agreed we need is access to affordable, quality care. I'm sorry, just the thought of dying and not seeing my babies anymore is just too much. Many of us have started our businesses ourselves. We put our time, our money, and our energy into something that we want to be successful. But success takes time, and most of us are unable to make major profits right out of the gate. Badgercare has enabled us to build our businesses without sacrificing our family's health. The problem we are facing now, though, is that there is a rather large gap between where Badgercare ends and the price of a comprehensive health insurance policy begins. I have some self-employed friends who are in that gap right now. They spent years building their business, and now they are seeing some success, but they make too much money now to receive Badgercare. Yet they do not make enough money to buy a policy for themselves, so they are uninsured. This is a constant stressor for them because not only will nobody be there to run their business for them should they get sick because they are self-employed and they do it themselves, they will also have to figure out how to come up with enough money to treat any illness that they may get. I have another set of friends who own a small business in Racine, Wisconsin. They had a private plan that they were able to purchase for themselves. Their child was diagnosed with a genetic form of cancer and he died. After that, the cost of their policy went way up and the economy took a dive. They switched to a catastrophic policy, which was costing them $1,700 a month. This didn't cover any routine care. It didn't cover any prescriptions. It didn't cover any non-hospitalizing illness. This became unaffordable for them too, but Badgercare was there for them and they were able to enroll, and now their daughter is able to receive the health care that she needs, and her parents are able to focus on seeing their business through this tough economic time. Small business owners need health care to be able to continue thriving and building. We also need our consumers to have access to affordable health care so that they can purchase the goods and services that we are passionate and committed to providing. Badgercare helps make this possible, which is why it is so important Wisconsin keeps this program and keeps it strong. Thank you for your time.